G'day and welcome back to Be Less Last, the channel that celebrates dinghy sailing for mortals. I've recently been spending time on recommissioning an old 49er, which, whilst not too far off now, still has a couple of outstanding jobs to go before it hits the water. Speaking of which, if anyone can provide me with a diagram of how the Vang and downhaul system is constructed, please let me know, because that's where we're stuck at the moment. Anyway, last weekend saw me back sailing at the Bala Long Distance race, and whilst very different from last year, was still a great weekend with another record turnout of boats. Now, this year's event offered up every race officer's nightmare scenario, with extremes of wind at both ends of the scale. You'll see in just a moment what I mean, so hats off to the race team for trying their very best over two unbelievably different days. Weather is obviously completely out of our control, so sometimes we just have to suck it up and go and enjoy a beer or two. Speaking of beer, whilst in the queue for a burger, I bumped into Scott, who subscribes to the channel, and we had a nice chat. So that was good, and it was lovely to meet you, Scott. Right, well, let's crack on, shall we? Lee, what are you doing?
I'm just off to find something, mate. Yeah.
I know what he's doing, and you'll see quite soon as well.
Wales, the land of daffodils, land of prehistoric mountains and everlasting lakes, a land of rugby, land of poets and a land of song.
But this weekend, it's the land of the long distance race. Welcome to Wales. Welcome to Bala. So after discovering it last year, we've returned to the Penny Bont campsite, which is a real hop, skip and a jump down to the club, so really easy to get down to. We can walk down in my kit rather than drive it. So now, this morning, it's time to head off down to the club and see what's happening and get the boat all prepped and ready for sailing. Right, well, we're down at the club now. First day, day one of the Bala Long Distance. It's gone a bit dull today, really heavy. There's a thunderstorm in our midst, I reckon. Been raining a little bit this morning, but yeah, we're all ready, all prepping. You can see around there. Everyone's busy getting into gear. So yeah, a couple of hours to go, nice and early, and that'll be day one. Big breeze forecast for tomorrow. Gentle breeze today, day one, so yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. It's less hectic than last year. I'll see you a lot later. A lot later.
G'day, how's it going? Well, day one of the long distance race was a bit of a strange one. About 2 or 3 miles an hour of wind throughout most of the race. Quite hot, bit of drizzle. And we managed to do our first lap in about 2.5 hours. And off we went for our second lap of a 4-hour race. And everything just completely switched off. Ultimately, we timed out. So I'm going to get a did not finish on that. One of the worst things that happened is one of my cameras fell off. So you'll notice that the footage of the whole event is on camera because one of my cameras fell off. So if anyone's got any 100-foot diving qualifications and can get up to the bay opposite the Glan Lynn campsite, there's a DJI action camera at the bottom of there now. Go and get it. Day two, a complete change. As I came in yesterday, as we were coming, the course had closed, and as we were coming back in, just drifting in an absolute blink of an eye, about 100 meters from the club, the wind just picked up, and from about 2 miles an hour, if that, went to about 15 miles an hour, and I had a glory plane into the club, back into the club. Absolutely fantastic bit of sailing for about 10 seconds. But that was it. So then the wind just picked up and stayed up. And it's been like that all night. And we've been gusting into the 30s all night. And it still is. Out on the lake now I can see. And I'll go down there in a second. Out on the lake now is white caps. And there you go, just been abandoned. It's absolutely hooling. So yeah, really slack day yesterday with no wind at all. And then a hurricane today. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, that's the Bala. We'll be packing up in a second. And yeah, you should see, honestly, white caps everywhere. Really is blowing. Cheers.
Well, that's Bala 2025 sorted out, and I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone at the Sailing Club for organising that event. This one's rapidly becoming my favourite event of the year. It's getting bigger each year and it's just fantastic. I'll be back in 26, so hope to see you all there, and happy sailing.